members of the National Assembly here present, past and serving, representative of the Chairman House Committee on FCT Area Councils and Ancillary Matters, Honorable Fred Agbedi is represented by Right Honorable Barrister Kwame Petrus Lowry, Chairman House Committee on Cooperation and Integration in Africa, members of the National Assembly past and serving, Right Honorable Prince Chibudum Iluche, former Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, APC Vice Chair, South, our host minister, Honorable Minister, FCT, Ezenwo Yeson Wike, Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, Chairman, FCT Civil Service Commission, Chief Ezen, Head of Service, FCT, Dr. Akan, Chief of Staff to the FCT Chair, Mr. Emechi, the Executive Secretary, FCDA, Mandate Secretaries, Chairman, Area Councils, Permanent Secretaries, Heads of Security Agencies here present, and permit me to take them one after the other. Would like to welcome and greet Brigadier General Onosanya, Commander, Brigade of Guard
Authority, and this live is coming to you here from the Federal Capital Territory Administration here at Area 11 FCDA. And today we are here as the Minister of FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike, distribute operational vehicles and communication gadgets to security agencies in the FCT. Once again, thanks for joining the service of the Nigerian Television Authority. I am Aisha Oba Ali.
Would like to welcome and greet Sani Kabir Fakua, Commander NDLEA, FCT Commander Abuja. Would like to welcome and greet Olushola Odumosu, Commandant FCT Command, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. And for special mention, would like to welcome and greet DCP Kayode Ojakpinwan, representing the Commissioner of Police. We welcome you. It's very good to see you all. I'd like to welcome and greet Honorable Minister, sir, our various specialized personalities here gathered this morning, and I'd like to take them one after the other. We have here our Chairman Area Councils. We have here heads of government and extra ministerial departments in FCT and heads of agencies, coordinators of specialized agencies and stakeholders of the FCT, the special assistant to the honorable ministers here gathered, former chairman of Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, my brother Godfrey Ohabunwa. Also would like to welcome and greet a member of the FCT Civil Service Commission who is already here with us, Chief Anthony Okahi, senior civil servants in the FCT, and of course we have friends of the Honorable Minister who have all gathered here, to include former senators, former members of the House of Representatives. We thank members of the media for always coming with us, and we welcome everybody who have arrived here for this very important ceremony. Security remains an important arm of governance. At every level, security is run by the chief security officers of an organization, state or establishment. But the chairmen and women of these security operations, the deployment and management of intelligence, infrastructural and logistic support, and a robust relationship with security operatives lies in the hand of, for the country, the chief, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and President of the country, in this case, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for Nigeria. In the case of the states, it is the governors, and in the case of the FCT, the territory's landlord and Honorable Minister of the FCT, Ezenwo Yeson Wike. Nigerians need to be more mindful of our security operatives, sacrificing daily across the country in insurgent territory and battling bad persons on a minute-by-minute basis Nigeria-wide. We must be more kind and more generous to that man or woman standing on the road or at the gate or at the nation's borders who provide the protection we so badly need. We must be ready as citizens to provide intelligence, because without it, nobody can provide us the coverage we need security-wise. There are security challenges, true, but it could have been worse if we do not have these gallant men and women who are securing us. Nobody understands this more than the FCT minister and his team, the FCT minister, Ezenwoye Somwike, who has deemed it fit today to have this distribution of operational vehicles and communication gadgets to security agencies in the FCT. To welcome us to this all-important occasion, I invite to the podium the Director, Security Services, FCTA, Adamugwari, FDC, to deliver his welcome address.
Your Excellency, sir, the Honorable Minister, FCT, Chief Barrister Ezenwoye Somwike, the Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, members of the National Assembly here, head of security agencies, permit me to stand on the established protocol. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this epoch-making event, the commissioning and handing over of operational vehicles to our security agencies in the FCT. Let me start by sincerely acknowledging the high commitment of His Excellency, the Honorable Minister FCT, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, and the Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, to the sustenance of the security of lives and property of residents in the FCT. I make bold to state that this wondrous feat has been achieved in part through robust engagement with provision of logistic support and requisite crime-fighting equipment to security agencies on one hand, and the implementation policies and programs of the present administration under the renewed hope agenda that promote constructive engagement and all stakeholders to give due attention to the security in the FCT. Your Excellency, sir, Abuja is a symbol of our nation and unity of heritage. Its peaceful ambience and hospitality environment have attracted many to the territory. This migration, however, put tremendous pressure on the existing facilities, to the environment and the administration. One of the manifestations of such pressure is evident in the rising security concern in and around the territory. The FCT administration, as a responsive arm of government, is sparing no effort in addressing security threats in the territory. Today's event is one of such attestation to many efforts of the present administration under the renewed hope agenda. On behalf of the FCT administration, I sincerely wish to welcome our esteemed guests to this important event. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the administration strongly believes that provision of this crime-fighting equipment will greatly empower and enhance the capacity of our security agencies in fighting crime and criminalities, respond promptly to distress situation, as well as rise to the security challenges confronting the territory. Please permit me to state here that crime prevention is the responsibility of all, and as such, all hands must remain on deck to ensure safety and security of all. Once again, I warmly welcome you to this commissioning and handing over of this operational vehicle fitted with latest communication equipment to our security agencies to fight crime. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Director, Security Services, FCTA, Adamugwari, FDC. He has welcomed us all, and he has made mention of an important point, that Abuja is a symbol of national unity, and therefore its ambience, its quiet, its security cover is important. He also added, without a doubt, that everybody's responsibility is security. Everybody. Honorable Minister of FCT, sir. Honorable Minister of State, FCT, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am, like most Nigerians, related to security persons. From my recently deceased uncle, the former Chief of Defense Staff, Admiral Ogohi, a fine gentleman, to Captain Kaza, my cousin who served in Liberia for ECOMOG. Many Nigerians have security persons who are their brothers, cousins, or friends. Let me place on the table, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that I married into the police family. My late father-in-law was a policeman. So when they say the police is your friend, it does not apply to me, Your Excellencies, because in my case, the police is my family. On behalf of the bigger security family, we thank the Honorable Minister for this gesture to make the work of security agencies easier. It is time now to invite a member of that larger security family, the Honorable Commissioner of Police, FCT, Bernard Igwe, who is represented today by DCP Kayode Ojakpinwa, to deliver his appreciation remarks on behalf of other security agencies.
This is the network service of the NTA. We'll be joining our outside broadcast crew for another live broadcast.
Nigeria. After count 3. 1, 2, 3. May we be all seated, please?
Good afternoon, you are welcome to our live telecast on the largest television network in sub-Saharan Africa, the NTA, as we bring to you the live coverage of the first and unique resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflicts, a program introduced by the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to put smile on the faces of people affected by conflict across the country. It will be recalled that sometime last year, when the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, visited the Kaduna State government and the people of Tudunburi to sympathize with them over the unfortunate incident of drum misfire that killed about 81 people here. He promised to flag up the RSPIC, Resettlement Scheme for Persons Affected by Conflict at Tudunburi. And behold, the Vice President is today here to fulfill that promise. It is a national program aims to rebuild the communities affected by conflict, to provide social amenities, to give hope and put smile on the faces of the people unfortunately affected by one conflict or the other. I am Muhammad Umar Ajingiron in the commentary session. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Allah kai ka aiko da wannan jarabawa kuma cikin ikon Allah an karbe ta, Allah ta'ala ka kawo mafita. Wannan zama da ake yi domin haifar da ci gaba a wannan gari kamar yadda mai girma gwamnan mu ya alƙawari da shugaban ƙasar mu suka alƙawari, Allah ta'ala gashi abubuwan suna ta tabbata. Allah mun gode maka da waɗannan ni'imomi, Allah ta'ala ka sanya albarka a ciki, Allah ta'ala ka sa za a gama wannan taro lafiya yadda aka fara lafiya. Allah ta'ala ka nuna mana an gama duka waɗannan aikace-aikace. Allah ta'ala ka taimaki gwamnatinmu, Allah ta'ala ka taimaki gwamnatinmu, Allah ka taimaki shugaban ƙasarmu da mataimakin shi. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyyatina qurrata a'yunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana la taj'al fi majalisina hadha dhanban illa ghafarta wala hamman illa farajta ولا دين إلا قضيت ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة هي لك فيها رضا ولنا فيها صلاحا إلا أنت ويسرتها لنا يا كرم أكرمين. اللهم اجعل خير أمورنا آخرها وخير عملنا خواتمها. اللهم بارك لنا وبارك في سياستنا وبارك في أمورنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. سبحانك ربي عزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة.
Reverend.
Assalamu alaikum. Ina addu'a musamman domin shi shugaban kasa da mataimakinsa da shi shugaba a gwamnan namu da makarabansa. Ina kuma gaisuwa, ina kuma addu'a na musamman a cikin sunan Allah Uba da na da na Ruhu mai tsarki. Allah ya ƙara ɗaukaka ku. Allah kuma ya ci gaba da baku nasara cikin wannan aiki. Ina kuma marabce ku da zuwa a cikin sunan Yesu Kristi Ubangijinmu da mai cetonmu. Amen.
Your Excellency, rolling out the protocol list. Ladies and gentlemen, announce that His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima GCON here. Equally, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Malan Uba Sani, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Alaji Bakat Namadi, is here at this very, very important venue. With me equally, so now here in our midst, the Chairman Senate Committee on Special Duties, represented by Senator Habib, Chairman Senate Committee on Emergency, represented by Honorable Bashir Guro, his vice. Habib. Before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Governor of Kano State, here represented by the Honorable Speaker of the Sirada Assembly. Most sincerely welcoming you. Equally, Katsina State here represented by the Executive Secretary of SEMA, Hajabinta Dangaji. Other person, of course, our dear mother, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, the Honorable Speaker Yusuf that seen the trick. It's here. Outside. No. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't of the security. The security. Please, they are coming the reception. That is normal. May we request that you off that gadget, please? It's a request, please. The security car here parked is jamming the... may we request that you off the gadget, please? Thank you. Your Excellency, the members of the NGOA here present, the members of the and other personalities, I want you once again to the groundbreaking of Resettlement Scheme for Persons Impacted by Conflict, RSPIC, to be so performed by His Excellency the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima. May I straight away call upon the... Hi, this guy is giving us. May I straight away call upon the chairperson, Project Implementation Unit, who doubles as the Director General of National Emergency Management Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, at about time I call for the welcome address to be so performed by chairperson of the Project Implementation Unit, who doubles as the Director General of National Emergency Management Agency, Zubaida Omar. Let's give up, please, for round of applause as he step up to welcome all of us in here, please.
Take that one. Am I holding on to the mic? Your Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, my big brother, Executive Governor of Jigawa, other governors represented here, the Honorable Minister Housing, the Chairman Senate Committee on Special Duties, ably represented, the Chairman House Committee on Special Duties, also represented here, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, the Speaker of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, representatives of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Senior Federal and State Executive Council, traditional and religious rulers, members of civil organizations, members of press, members of security organizations, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and a sense of solemn responsibility that I welcome you all to this significant occasion, the groundbreaking ceremony for the resettlement scheme dedicated to providing solace and support to the individuals and families impacted by conflict in Kaduna State. As the chairperson of the Project Implementation Unit, I am deeply honored to stand before you today as we embark on this important journey of compassion, resilience, and hope. The scars of conflict run deep, but so too does the spirit of unity and healing that brings us together in solidarity. This resettlement scheme represents a beacon of promise amidst adversity, a commitment to restoring dignity, rebuilding lives, and fostering a sense of community that transcends division. Today marks a pivotal moment in our collective determination to turn the tide of suffering into a tide of opportunity and renewal. This ceremony marks the dawn of a new chapter, a chapter where we join hands in unity to rebuild what has been broken, to heal what has been wounded, and to create a brighter future for all who have borne the burden of conflict and displacement. It is a testament to our shared commitment to justice, peace, and the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. To our esteemed Vice President, Your Excellency, sir, your presence here today serves as a powerful testament to your personal dedication, resilience, commitment, political will, and compassion towards the actualization of this project and the well-being and prosperity of all citizens across our nation, under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Our host, my big brother, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, I must thank you for the ability to welcome and accommodate us on short notice, and also to acknowledge your enduring capacity to empathize with challenged citizens of your states and beyond when disasters occur. To the governors here present, your presence signifies the unity of purpose that binds us together in this noble endeavor. Together we'll create a ripple effect of positive change that will touch the lives of many and build a brighter future for all. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all our partners, stakeholders, and supporters for their tireless efforts and unwavering commitment to this noble cause. Together we have reached this pivotal moment where we are poised to make a lasting impact on the lives of those affected by conflict and to build communities of strength and solidarity that transcend boundaries and differences. As we break ground today, let us do so with a spirit of renewal and rejuvenation, with a collective resolve to build not just structures, but communities, not just houses, but homes, where love and resilience can flourish, knowing that our efforts here will pave the way for similar initiatives in the 6 states that will follow. Let us remember that every brick laid, every path paved is a symbol of our shared commitment to a future where peace, prosperity, and unity reign supreme. May this ceremony serve as a beacon of hope, a symbol of collective resolve to build a nation where peace, prosperity, and compassion flourish in every corner. You're all welcome. Thank you and God bless.
That has been a welcome address by the Director General of National Emergency Management. Your Excellencies, distinguished senators, members of the representative, and other guests, may I straight away, as directed by the organizers, call upon for a goodwill message, a custodian of our culture, our tradition, and of course our heritage in here, talking about the representative of the community, Architect Mohammed Aminu Idris MNI, the Dangala Diman Zazo, the district head of the Rugasa. Sir, it's coming out for a goodwill message, please.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani. I think I will start on the existing protocols to save time. But I welcome each and every important personality here present. It is indeed a great pleasure for me on behalf of the good people of Tudumbiri and Rugasa district, and in particular the Zazo Emirate Council, to welcome His Excellency the Vice President for this very important commissioning of these important projects. This is a promise which His Excellency made during the visit he carried out when the incident happened here in Tudumbiri. It's a very, very tragic thing that happened, but the Vice President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and other governors that accompanied him made a pledge, and we are really happy that this pledge is being fulfilled. This is a commitment on the part of the government which we are very proud of. During the to seeing of the reality of Tudumbiri and what it is today. And we hope more and more things are going to come in addition to what is going. We thank you very much, and we wish the Vice President safe journey back to his destination. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. That has been the district head of Rigasa, Dangaladi Manzazo, architect Mohamed Amin Idris Seminai, representative of the community. Straight away, ladies and gentlemen, I'm requesting the indulgence of the videographers to please provide room for us, as we will have 3-minute musical interlude to be so performed by Kaduna State Cultural Troops. If you're ready, over to you for 3 minutes, please. Thank you very much. The cultural troops, thank you, thank you. May we clap for them, ladies and gentlemen, please. This is a display by Kaduna State Cultural Troop. They are international, traveling far and wide to display their wear. This is the culture. As mentioned earlier, they are that symbol that represent Kaduna State, and they symbolizes our symbolical symbolism. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, moving next to the next thing on the program is, of course, inviting a great Nigeria. But it's very important to note that after his speech, there will be presentation of certificate of occupancy, and in that regard, we request only the following personality will so step up. The pipe. After that, only some personality will come, not all of us, please. But before then, ladies and gentlemen, may I request indulgence and I respectfully invite to his podium His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, our dear father, the most productive senator in the 9th Senate, distinguished Senator Obasani, as he makes his own speech as the chief host of this very, very important event. Their Excellency, sir.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, Your Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar Namadi, representatives of the governors of Kano, Katsina, and Kwara states, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Diza Sabwa Balarabe, members of the National Assemblies here present, the Chairman, the Honorable Minister of Housing, Architect my sister, the Managing Director of NEMA, Zubaida Umar, the Speaker of Kaduna State House of Assembly, members of Kaduna State Executive Council, religious leaders, traditional leaders, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely delighted to welcome His Excellency, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, to this epoch-making event. It is indeed heartwarming that we are gathered here in Tudunbiri, a place that not too long ago witnessed an unfortunate tragedy. Today is a day of joy because we are about to set the stage for the transformation of this community. Since the unfortunate incident, we have supported the victims, their families, and members of the community with relief materials through Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, KATSEMA. Direct cash support have been given. Medical and psychosocial support to the victims and their families are ongoing. We are constructing a 6-kilometer asphaltic road to Tudunbiri village. This road, when completed, will open Tudunbiri village, link it to other communities, boost agriculture in the area, and ease movement of persons and goods. Similarly, a skill acquisition center is under construction, and we are building a clinic to cater for medical needs of the people. We thank individuals and corporate organizations that have commenced various projects in Tudunbiri. May the Almighty God reward them abundantly. You may recall that shortly after the unfortunate incident, public and private institutions, as well as public-spirited individuals, donated funds to alleviate the sufferings of victims and families of those affected. We are grateful to the institutions and individuals for their show of compassion and empathy. I thank the committee led by the Deputy Governor, Her Excellency Dr. Adiza Sabwa Balarabe, for their commitment and thoroughness. We have disbursed over 270 million from money donated by individuals, public and private institutions. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to all those who have pledged to please redeem them, as Mr. President and Vice President have done their own already. Our profound appreciation to our dear President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR for choosing Tudunburi for the groundbreaking ceremony for the resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflicts. This is clear demonstration of Mr. President's commitment to wiping up the tears of Tudunburi people and indeed poor, vulnerable, and underserved in our country. Mr. President feels the pains of the internally displaced person and all those affected by conflicts in our country. He recognized the fact that decent accommodation and essential infrastructure are critical to the preservation of human dignity. I must not fail to commend His Excellency, our amiable Vice President, Kashim Shettima GCON, for effectively facilitating the strategic meetings that fine-tune the implementation plan for the resettlement scheme. I want to equally appreciate the chairman and members of the steering committee of the resettlement scheme for their commitment and dedication. This scheme is the brainchild of Mr. Vice President. He leveraged his experience in managing conflicts and persons impacted by conflicts in Borno State when he was a governor. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA team has also demonstrated total commitment to the success of this project. I would like to especially appreciate my sister, Zubaida Umar, for being very consistent. Under this project handled by NEMA, 4 resettlement communities will be built in Igabi, Ikaregiwa, and Koru local governments for internally displaced victims of banditry. Houses, hospitals, and schools will be built to enable the victims start life afresh. Kaduna State government has allocated lands to NEMA in Igabi, Ikara, Giwa, and Koru local governments for the construction of the 4 resettlement communities. The land title documents have been perfected by Kaduna State Geographic Information System (CAGIS). The state government is working closely with federal security forces to degrade and uproot bandits from their enclaves and restore peace and stability to our troubled communities. We look forward to the day when displaced victims of banditry will return to their original communities and start the process of rebuilding their lives. Once again, our deep appreciation to His Excellency the Vice President, my dear colleagues, governors, and all dignitaries for honoring us with their distinguished presence. Welcome to Kaduna, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Hello, before His Excellency make a seat, before His Excellency sit down, may I request that we go straight away for the presentation of oaths, and I request the indulgence of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima GCON, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, DG NEMA, the Governor of Jigawa State, Alam Umar Inamadi FCNA, that of our representative of Kaduna State Governor Binta Dangaji, and that of Kano Speaker, sir, Honorable Speaker, to please pop up. His Excellency the Governor also present. May I request, we straight away invite His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we are going to the nitty-gritty of this event for his keynote address, our special guest of honor, and of course for a subsequent groundbreaking of this favorable event. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, Your Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar Namadi, His Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, ably represented by the Honorable Speaker, Kano State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Jibril Ismail Palgore, Your Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, ably represented by the Executive Secretary of Katsina State Emergency Management Agency, Hajia Binta Dangani, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Hadiza Saba Balarabe, the Right Honorable Minister, Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed M. Dangiwa, the Special Advisor to the President on Political Matters, Office of the Vice President, and a son of the soil, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, the Honorable Speaker, Kaduna State House of Assembly, Yusuf Dahiru Liman, and other members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly present here. The Director General of NEMA, Ms. Zubaida Umar, members of the Kaduna State Executive and Security Council present, our royal fathers, most especially Hakimi Rigasa and Dangale Dimanzozo, Architect Aminu Idris MNI, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a fulfillment of a solemn promise. We are here to assure that the safety of each Nigerian shall be a priority, and we cannot claim to have achieved this unless we restore dignity and security to those whose lives have been upended by conflict. Our journey to this point has been long and arduous. Today, we converge in this historic community to demonstrate our resolve to overcome adversity and build a future where each person and community sees the other as a friend, and where peace and opportunity are the birthright of every citizen. There couldn't have been a better place for the take-up of this intervention than this diverse state. Kaduna State has offered us a launch pad to venture into the communities dislodged by conflict. For so long, we have been held hostage by the fear of ourselves and allowed preventable incidents to escalate into transgenerational disputes. Today, we gather to say enough is enough. The resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflict is a timely intervention not only to construct residencies, roads, schools, and essential facilities for victims of conflict, but also to offer them a dignified environment to live and to dream. This is the promise of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a promise to make each Nigerian have a place of belonging and to learn to believe in Nigeria once again. The conflict we are forced to endure has not only torn communities apart in the past, but also political leaders who ought to be unifying models for our people. This history should inspire us to be different. And my optimism thrives on the assurance by our state governors to treat our humanitarian crisis as points of unity instead of divisions. I want to commend the Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar Namadi, and his counterpart in Kano. Though they were not beneficiaries of this scheme, they sacrificed their time, energy, and effort to align with the aspirations of our communities. What binds us together exceeds whatever that divides us. In just about a year in office, His Excellency Governor Obasani, has been an inspiration for unity in this beautiful state. His inclusive approach is worthy of commendation and emulation by other states and communities. His sense of inclusivity, his capacity, his courage to reach out to our brethren in southern Kaduna is worthy of special mention and commendation. I must emphasize that this approach is not only a template for other state governors, but also for the nation at large. The non-kinetic interventions we have explored since taking office are best demonstrated by our state governors, and Kaduna is a light of hope in this aspect. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this resettlement scheme is more than just bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of our collective will to heal as a nation that has endured too much. It is an opportunity for each of us to come together and rebuild. It is a call to action. It is an appeal to come together in solidarity against the common threats that undermine our collective well-being. Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is invested in building peace and stability in each part of this great country, because an eruption of conflict in one part of the country disrupts the rest. Conflict and displacement to us are not merely regional issues. They are national concerns that demand a unified response. They threaten the very fabric of our society, and it is only through justice, distributions of democratic dividends and collaboration that we can overcome these challenges. And our work does not end here. This groundbreaking event is but the first step in a long journey towards restoration and empowerment. We must continue to provide support and opportunities for those affected, ensuring that they have access to education, healthcare, and economic resources. We must create an environment where every individual can rebuild their lives with dignity and hope. To those who have been displaced by conflict, I say this: we see you, we hear you, and we stand with you. Your strength and resilience inspire us all. And under President Bola Tinubu's leadership, we commit to bolstering our nation's security, infrastructure, and advancing peace. This resettlement scheme is a testament to your courage and signals an end to your pessimism. As we lay the foundation of this intervention in our pilot state, we must remind one another to be front row stakeholders in this aspiration to build peace, unity, and significantly to offer hope and opportunities to our people. From the security agencies tasked with protecting the public, to the media organizations that shape the narrative of interactions among communities, we must come together to take ownership of this project. This intervention is ours together. Now is our time for permanent solutions. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much.
Al'ummar garin Tudun Biri, ina muku fatan alheri, kuma ina jaddada muku, insha Allah shugaban kasa President Bola Ahmed Tinubu da shi gwamnan jihar Kaduna Senator Uba Sani suna da niyya ta alheri gare ku, suna da kuzari a ga cewa an cika alkawari. Hausawa suka ce rana ba ta karya sai uwar iya. A nan muka zo muka yi muku alkawari akan cewa za a gina muku garinku, a kawo asibiti, a kawo makarantu don a tallafa yanayin rayuwarku. Gashi nan insha Allahu yau za a fara ayyukan nan kuma za a kammala su. Kuma ba za mu saya a nan ba. Gashi gwamna yana muku hanya 6 kilometers. Bugu da kari kuma za mu koyar matanmu sana'o'i don su dangana ga gare su. Abun alfahari ne a nan garin Tudun Biri akwai musulmai, akwai kristoci suna zaman lafiya. Abun alfahari ne lokacin da wannan matsalan ta faru, loudspeaker da ake amfani da shi na maulud nabi daga cocin ne aka yi contribute. Kuma procession din akwai musulmai, akwai kristoci. Ya kamata other states and other communities a yi kwaikwayo a nan garin tudun biri, mutane suna zaman lafiya da lumana da kwanciyar hankali. Allah ya ba mu zaman lafiya, Allah ya kare mana bunkasan arziki, Allah ya sa samu ruwa mai alheri. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That has been oratory laden with brain, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, at about time we go for livelihood items that will be so presented to some persons now by the Vice President. Okay, the SSA Regional Development Program Office of the VP, the Technical Assistant Women and Youth Engagement Office of the VP, and the Director General of the NEMA will do this very important part of the program.
That one did, but me that finish, don't worry.
It is time we get down to the nitty-gritty of today's occasion. The groundbreaking ceremony of a resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflict. To be so performed by His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
It is a historical and memorable event here that will linger in the minds of victims of Tudunbiri community who had experienced the terrible drum misfire. Their terrible experiences has now paved way for new opportunities as the federal government of Nigeria, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has introduced this laudable scheme to rebuild, revitalize the community and offer a new beginning of hope. A resident of Tudunbiri community will benefit from a number of life-changing infrastructural projects. It is a comprehensive plan to construct schools, hospitals, provide good road network, worship places, skill acquisition centers, and also builds about 150 houses for the victims of this unfortunate drone misfire that left a number of the people devastated. The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria during his speech, Kashim Shettima, emphasized the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to bring in joy and relief to those affected by conflict anywhere they are in this country. He said the government remains dedicated to ensuring the happiness and well-being of all Nigerians, especially those at the grassroots level. And of great interest is that the governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, told the people that the state government has already begun the disbursement of funds directly to the accounts of the victims to help them. It will be recalled during the unfortunate incident when sympathizers keep trooping to Kaduna to sympathize with the people. A number of private organizations and individuals have donated good sums of money to help and assist these individuals. Any moment from now, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will perform the groundbreaking ceremony of this unique and historical event of transforming Chudumburi community.
This groundbreaking ceremony settlement scheme for persons impacted by conflicts by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, conducted by His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Friday, 5th of July, 2024.
Let's all rise up as we take the national anthem. We're getting ready with the national anthem. DJ, please. At any moment they take their seats, then it will be done, please. Okay. May I, ladies and gentlemen, that we all rise up as we take the national anthem of Nigeria. After count 3. 1, 2, 3. Welcoming all of you, and we say thank you most sincerely for this very, very important